Welcome to the Lake District. This sequence of images focuses on walks in the area between Langdale and Coniston, whose conservation owes much to Beatrix Potter. Our starting point is Neum Crag, a small hill adjacent to Loughrigg Tarn. Neum Crag is a miniature lakeland treat, especially in autumn. Enjoy the company of Herdwick sheep that may be descendants of one of Beatrix's own flock. You might also spot a deer if you are very lucky. I have guidebook author Bob Allen to thank for pointing the way to Blake Rigg. This seldom visited fell is usually bypassed by walkers on their way to Pike of Blisco. The steep ascent from the shores of Blee Tarn in Little Langdale follows the path to Pike of Blisco. A short but steep diversion emerges in an area having several large pools, too small to be called tarns, but attractive nevertheless by virtue of their position. Lingmoor is a broad ridge fell on the opposite side of the valley to Blake Rigg. The easiest descent is from Blee Tarn Farm, but I can guarantee there will be several stops on the way to admire Great Mount Langdale and the north end of the Coniston Fells towards Rhinos and Swirl Howe. A more challenging walk is to the Langdale Pikes' close neighbour, the aptly named Crinkle Crags. There are 5 crinkles in all, but to ascend the highest crinkle, the bad step, will require little courage, otherwise taking the bypass path is the only option. This family walk has gone well, and my wife and granddaughter seem to enjoy the challenge. They will soon descend to Langdale, encouraged by the view of Scarfell and Scarfell Pike, which they are relieved that they do not have to climb today. Tarn House is a special place situated within an elevated position to the north of Lake Coniston. Along with several farms and quarries, it was part of the extensive Monk Coniston 4,000-acre estate. When the estate was offered for sale in 1930, it was purchased jointly by Beatrix, her husband William Heelis, and the National Trust, supported by a generous donation from another Lakeland conservationist, Sir Samuel Haslam Scott. Beatrix and her husband managed the whole estate for several years. They had no children, and in a generous gesture bequeathed all their assets to the National Trust for us to enjoy today. Originally there were 3 tarns, but following the addition of a dam to the Low Tarn, the 3 tarns merged into the one we see today. The circular walk is very popular, but there are several opportunities to gain height. My favourite detour is to Tom Heights on the west side of the Tarn. Follow minor paths to the ridge for excellent views of the Coniston Fells to the west and the Langdale area to the north. As Coniston Water comes into view, our brief journey draws to a close. But I would like to conclude with a tribute to Beatrix Potter. There were many wonderful aspects to Beatrix's life, but her foresight to preserve this area of Lakeland for future generations ranks high on my list. There is so much to see and enjoy, and it's all within sight of the Langdale Pikes.